Hello, students. Mrs. Miller here. So I've been looking over your writing that you've submitted to me, and I feel like I need to change the way that I'm doing our writing practice. I'm noticing some things that I know we covered in elementary school, such as proper capitalization and punctuation, proper spelling, sentences that make sense, um, the use of standard English in our writing. We're not doing those things. So for this week's or for today's paragraph of the day, we're taking it all the way back to the basics. Okay? We're going to work through my writing together. So on your paper, on your assignment, you're not going to put your stuff. This time you're going to put my stuff. Okay? I'm not even going to share this document with you that you see. We're going to do this together in class. So please go ahead and go on over to the Google Classroom. You're going to grab the blank copy of the N1 paragraph writing, and we're going to work through this together. Okay. All right. So we're doing a narrative piece. So we're going to talk about something that happened on vacation. It says write about something that happened when you were on vacation. So the first thing that I need to do is I need to brainstorm. I need to think about a time that I went on vacation and some things that I did. So first, I'm going to put went to Mexico. That was a very wonderful vacation that I went on. Please go ahead and press pause, and I want you to type went to Mexico. You're writing what I'm writing, okay? Now, when I was in Mexico, I know that I remember that I flew on an airplane because I hadn't flown all that many times before. I think maybe once before. So I flew on a plane. I remember the food there was amazing. The food was so good. I remember walking on the beautiful beach. I walked there with my husband. So go ahead and write walked on the beach. And something else that I did is I went snorkeling. I remember that I went snorkeling. And I know that we got seashells and other souvenirs. So that's something else. So I'm just thinking about what I did when I was in Mexico. I remember I felt a little sick after riding along some of the bumpy roads because I have motion sickness. So that's something that I might talk about. And I spoke a little bit of Spanish because um, habla español un poquito. So, yes. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, and you're going to do with me, is we're going to put a star by the things that we think we might use in the writing piece. So the place is Mexico, so I most definitely want to use that. So I'm going to grab my star. Please grab your star as well. You're doing this with me today. We're going to put a star by went to Mexico. I do want to talk about how I got there. So I'm going to hit Control C for copy and Control V for paste, and it gives me another star. So to see that again, do you see how there's a distraction there? That's like a distracting voice when we're doing our reading. The same thing happens when we're writing. Sometimes there's a distraction. So um, again, to copy, I can either right click and go to copy right here, or I can press Control C on my keyboard, and that's going to do the same thing. So that's usually what I do. I go Control C for copy and Control V for paste. We ate a lot of good food, so I'm going to put a star by that. We walked on the beach a lot, so Control C for copy, Control V for paste. And I think that I'm going to talk about probably about the seashells or in the souvenirs because we went shopping. So I'm going to keep my writing focused to the things that I did when I was in Mexico. So I'm going to take my line here and I'm just going to cross off the ideas that I think I probably won't use. So I'm not going to probably talk about the snorkeling this time, even though I very easily could. No, you know what? No, I'm gonna keep that. I might because that's something that I did there. Okay. But I don't think I want to talk about getting sick because I'm only writing one paragraph. Because we're going, like I said, we're going back to the basics and we're going to make our writing very, very focused. I probably